very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News with me, Abrar Abid. Now, before we go into our stories in details, let's take a look at our headlines.
Speaker named the members of the Parliamentary Committee on Selection. A vote held on the composition of the committee. MPs of the ruling party leave the Parliament objecting the composition of the Parliamentary Committee on Selection. 2 children aged 9 and 11 killed in an elephant attack in Mayanganaya. Militants kill around 100 Nigerian soldiers in attack on army base.
Now in our lead story, composition of the Parliamentary Committee on Selection named by Speaker Karu Jayasuriya passed with 121 votes in Parliament today. Ruling party MPs were not present in Parliament when the vote was taken up.
Prior to the vote being taken, Leader of the House, Dinesh Gunawardena, said that they won't accept the Speaker's stance on the government. MP Lakshman Kiriyalla said despite a month passing by, the ruling party had failed to show a majority. He said that if they proved that they had the majority in Parliament, the UNF will give them all powers. MP Anurakumara Dissanayake said if there is an issue against the Speaker, submit a no-confidence motion against him. This Parliament is ready for it. Vimal Veeravansa went on to note, saying that if you can't accept the Prime Minister, if you cannot accept the Leader of the House, then we will not accept the Speaker.
ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික කැමරා ඡන්දය පැවැත්තුවා සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මේ යෝජනා සඳහා ඡන්ද 121ක් ලැබී ඇති බව දැනුවත් කිරීමට.
The Speaker informed the House that the Parliament will convene again on the 27th of November at 1 p.m. on the 29th of November at 10:30 a.m. We are now joined by Newsfirst's Zulfiq Farzan, who is currently at the Parliamentary Complex for more details. Zulfiq?
Well, Parliament convened today as usual at 10:30 in the morning and chaired by the Speaker. However, a vote took place on the composition of the Parliamentary Select Committee, and the government party voiced their opposition towards this as they did not have a majority representation. So the ruling party had 5 representatives, the UNP 5, the JVP 1, and Ilangai Tamil Arasu Katchi had 1 representative. So due to this situation, the UPFA staged a walkout when the vote was taking place regarding this Parliamentary Select Committee. Now the UPFA is led today by Dinesh Gunawardena at the media briefing, and he says that they would voice their opposition towards this matter, and to show that opposition they decided to walk out of parliamentary proceedings today. This is Zulfiq Farzan reporting from the Parliamentary Complex for News First.
Thank you, Zulfiq. A party leaders meeting was held before the parliamentary proceedings commenced.
The party leaders meeting, which was held at the Parliamentary Complex, got underway under the auspices of Speaker Karu Jayasuriya. Our reporters said the meeting ended in a deadlock. Security has been beefed up at the Parliamentary Complex today. Our reporters said the security in the parliamentary route has also been beefed up. The Parliament Gallery was also closed to the general public today as well.
Now in more local news, the rupee depreciated once again today against the US dollar. The selling price of the rupee now stands at 180.66. Now in more local news, a tragic incident reported late last night. 2 children were reportedly crushed to death by marauding wild elephants in a rural village in Mayanganaya, Sri Lanka.
Initial reports reaching Newsfirst suggest that the family had tried to escape from their home when elephants attacked it around 11:30 last night. This village has been plagued with elephant attacks for many years, with Newsfirst continuously highlighting the plight of its residents. The final rites of the two children are expected to be conducted today. The human-elephant conflict claims the lives of hundreds of humans and elephants in Sri Lanka each year.
18-month-old infant was killed due to reckless riding in Askel estate in Badurelia.
Area residents said the infant aged 18 months had met with this tragic incident when he had attempted to cross the Molkava Badurelia road with a neighbor. Following the accident, the infant was admitted to the Badurelia hospital and was transferred to Kalutara and Lady Ridgeway hospitals, then succumbed to his injuries this morning. Our correspondent said the incident was recorded in a nearby CCTV camera. The motorcyclist had fled the area following the accident, and the police are conducting further investigations into the incident.
In more local news, several houses were inundated following a heavy rain experienced in the Katupoth-Yaya area in Dambulla last night.
Area residents said they face a threat of flooding due to overflowing of the gum at the canal. Newsfirst cameras captured these footages where several houses have been inundated due to the flooding. Our correspondent said due to this situation, several household items have been destroyed. Area residents request the authorities to provide a solution.
A Bodhi Puja was organized at the Kelaniya Raja Mahaviharaya to invoke blessings for the United National Party.
The puja was held under the auspices of Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca. Following the religious observances, the Field Marshal spoke to the media. Vasantha Senanayaka and Navinna are saying that they will stay with the ones who are in power, not the side which the people have voted. It is because when they are with the ruling party, they can fulfill their requirement and not the people's. We will not accept him. Even if he tries, we won't accept him. Even if he is Senanayaka, we do not want him in the UNP. He has betrayed the UNP. Constitutionally, he should lose the victory he gained through the party. He should lose something from his electorate. Until we are there in the UNP, we will not accept him. If he comes, we will leave. They have to put us out and take him back. We already have 124 with us.
Now in political news, the centre of the SLPP Progressive Trade Union was declared open yesterday under the patronage of former Minister Basil Rajapaksa.
Our party and the trade unions are used to be in the opposition. This is a strange government and it is difficult to fight with them. Our party and trade union always take the side of the working class. Our party and the trade unions will support the government. We established this party at a very difficult time period. We should think wisely as the steps we take at this point will decide the future of our country. So we will responsibly run the trade unions and operate our party activities. What we expect from this government is to provide an appropriate solution to those who have been politically victimized and the ill-treated workers during the previous government. Even what we are trying to do currently is to identify those people and speak to the relevant authorities, ministries, and provide them with the most appropriate solutions. All of these disputes are to safeguard the rights of the workers. We request all of you to take leadership and achieve victory.
And that is all the news for this hour. Join us again at 1:55 p.m. for the latest news updates. For the News First team, I'm Abrar Abid. A very good afternoon and take care.